stumbled into a place where time is irrelevant, where fantasy is reality, where nostalgia reigns supreme. You've come to the Encounter Cauldron.
I'm seeing red, I'm seeing gray. I'm seeing these colors you've never seen. I'm being erased, I'm being replaced. Common culture's in your face. It's fun to pretend that you want it to end. I'd rather be a skanky with my friends. When we go out, you never see us again.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hopefully you had a chance to view the Ronan the Accuser video. If not, that's okay. You can definitely check it out after this video. Today we are going to get into the Spider-Man animated series, Spider-Man vs. Carnage, with the symbiote Spider-Man. But of course, if you are over on Whatnot, definitely check out the stream over there. If you have a chance, stop on by, swing in, hang out, have a good time. All we do is hang around, talk about figures, talk about music, sell some toys. It's a good time. So definitely, if you are on Whatnot, give that a stop on by. But other than that, today, let's get into this. All right, so before we open the box, I did just want to give you a view of the box. I know not all of us are a fan of the windowless packages, but I do kind of like what they're doing with the VHS series. It at least gives you some incentive to purchase these windowless boxes. And they all do stack up nicely together. So take that for what it is. If you like it, let me know in the comments. If you hate it, let me know in the comments. Let's talk about it. All right, so to get into the box, you do just have a little bit of tape up here. And then, it opens like every other box does, just pop it open. Maybe. All right, there you go. As we get into it, you get a little bit of Carnage's effects here. Some more Carnage pieces. Looks like the Cletus Cassidy head. We got some Spider-Man hands, I presume. And then first up out of the box is Spider-Man, followed by Carnage. All right, so first up, let's take a look at Carnage, because I do want to save Spider-Man for last. I wanted to see what this Carnage was all about, how, if it is any different from previous releases of Carnage. Venom Pool Bath aside, because that one had the texture, but this does look pretty similar, and I'll be showing a comparison later in the video. So there you have it. There is Carnage straight out. Not too bad. If you just need a Carnage, I guess he'll stand in just fine. If you want the animated one, then you got him. So yeah, as far as the articulation goes, again, pretty standard for the most part. Again, on this one, as I said in the Ronan video, he does have tight joints, so I'm happy about that. Doesn't seem gummy, at least on mine. Well, I take that back. So this elbow's got a little bit of gumminess to it, but for the most part, the articulation is pretty decent, and the joints are pretty tight. It does have the butterfly joints at the shoulders, so that is always nice when you're trying to get figures into a super dynamic pose. So he does have that going for him. All right, now as far as accessories go, this is, like I said, essentially just a straight up repaint. Does come with the same accessories, including the Cletus Cassidy head. However, they did paint this axe this time. So this looks awesome compared to the previous release. I'm digging this. I wish they would have painted the original one, but I'm telling you, this looks good. All right, next up, Spider-Man. So we have the symbiote suit Spider-Man from the animated series. The cell shading, from the beginning, I don't know that the cell shading was a good thing for me as far as Marvel Legends are concerned. It just looks okay, on all of them. I think about like other figures that I have from other lines that are cell shaded, and it's just a world of difference, right? But this doesn't look terrible. I do kind of like how the blue pops, especially if you already have like the Venom that has the cell shading. It's gonna look good there. It'll look good if you're going for the whole cell shading display. Just not sure that it is totally for me, but you guys let me know. Now, as far as articulation goes, he is pinless, so you do have that. He looks good. Articulation is pretty decent. I mean, he's even got the toe, so I know a lot of people are a fan of that. What I did notice though, like as far as gaps in some of the areas, like there's a pretty decent gap in the thigh swivel here. Of course, you know, just heat it up and that'll remedy that, but coming out of the box, you know, I'd like it to be halfway together. Again, a little bit of a gap here. The spider emblem also wasn't super lined up. I had to work that a little bit just to get it together, but like I said, the articulation, aside from those minor issues, is good. This is on this Renew Your Vows buck, a good buck, probably my favorite Spider-Man from last year. You guys let me know what yours was, whether that was Amazing Fantasy or Amazing Friends or Renew Your Vows, or, you know, anything else. Let me know in the comments. As far as accessories go, you do get some extra hands. So in total, you have 2 web slinging hands, 2 web crawling hands, and 2 fists. So that's good. At least they packed in some extra hands. I know that's often a complaint. So glad that we did get the variety of hands. So depending on how you want to display it, you have your options. All right, now as far as comparisons go, here I have them stacked up against the symbiote Spider-Man that was in that Craven 2-pack. So he does have a slightly bigger build. Again, it is based on the Renew Your Vows body. So it is a little bit bigger. That's going to be a preferential thing depending on how you have your collection displayed. But again, this is with the Craven 2-pack Spider-Man. All right, so now I have them up against the retro-carded symbiote Spider-Man. As you can tell, these are fairly similar. The animated series one is going to be just a tad taller. Other than that, though, I mean, fairly similar builds, similar body types. Both have the butterfly joints. However, this one is pinned and this one is pinless. So again, that is definitely a preferential thing. But as far as the size goes, the animated one's going to be much closer to the retro carded figure that we got about a year and a half ago. So there you have it. All right, so next with Carnage, you can see a comparison here. So the paint is a little bit lighter on the animated series one. I also did put the axe hand on here so you can get a live comparison of how these show side by side. As far as the height, I know I have them crouched here. They are the same height. Again, I'm fairly certain that this is the exact same buck, just repainted. If you do know, let me know in the comments, but I think we can all deduce that that is the case. Like I said previously, though, if you don't have a Carnage already and you were gonna get this 2-pack, you could display this Carnage easily in any of your setups. It doesn't have to necessarily be in an animated or cell shaded lineup. So there you go. All right, and then now I have them here with the Venom Pool Carnage. So the obvious and major difference here being the texture on the Venom Pool Wave Carnage, the feet being different as well. This probably comes down to preference depending on which version of Carnage you really want to display or where you want to display it, right? I have the other Carnage in one section of my display and this Carnage goes in another. So really that comes down to your personal preference. But so there you go. So you can see the main difference between these two. Again, height is about the same, probably mostly the same buck aside from the feet. Other than that, there you have it. There's your new Carnage. All right, folks, so there you have it. There is your animated series Spider-Man and Carnage 2-pack. Really appreciate you dropping by, whether you've been here before or this is your first time. Certainly appreciate you showing some support. Please, please, please come back. Always appreciate you coming back. Definitely hit that like and follow below. And if you want to leave a comment, feel free to do so. Again, if you are over on Whatnot, come over, check us out, see what's going on. Never any pressure to buy anything. If you just want to hang out, that's kind of what we do. We just hang out, talk toys, talk music, and sell a couple of figures in between. So again, folks, thank you for stopping by. And until next time, see you then.